Hello, everybody. It's Dale Calvert. I wanted to get this video out as quick as possible. The number one question that I get, people watch our videos, they see what we're doing as far as guaranteeing, showing people how they can guaranteeing their profits in the sports card market. And the number one question we get, Dale, how do you make money selling 99-cent cards or $2 cards or $1.99 cards? How do you make money selling low cost cards? And I understand that. But again, it comes back to as human beings, we see things not as they are. We see things as we are. So we're looking from a certain pair of glasses, a certain perspective. And I get it. I understand it. I understand why I get that question so much. So I'm going to try to break it down a little bit here. But I've got a much more detailed training coming very soon with multiple examples and concepts and philosophies to help people really understand how this is possible and how you can really make a significant income selling low cost cards. Now, I don't recommend that that's all you do in any way, shape, or form. I don't. But you can make a lot of money doing this. And if you look throughout YouTube, there's a lot of people that talk about, flipping dollar box cards and even finding cards in a dollar box that can be graded. And I don't believe that you should focus on low cost cards. However, my focus for this channel is to help people guarantee their profits in sports cards and then build a nest egg and then take that nest egg and then go into more speculative type investing uh, uh, in this market. Use your nest egg, not your grocery money. So that's the focus of this channel, and that's everything that we do. That's where we come from. And a lot of people are just not used to hearing this. So I'm going to try to break it down a little bit. Again, I've got a training that I'm working on that's going to be much more detailed and many more examples. I may make it public here on YouTube, but I'll definitely make it available to those of you that are part of our beta team with our Guaranteed Sports Card Profits course that we're putting together. Those of you that are part of that beta system, you'll definitely have access to this when it's done. And I am working on it, but I needed to get something out now because so many people are constantly, that's the number one email I get from people. It's the number one question I get from people. 5 times your money is 5 times your money. And it doesn't matter if you invested $1, $10, $100, or $1,000. I mean, it matters, obviously, but 5 times your money is 5 times your money. And what I think the number one thing that people don't really wrap their mind around, especially people that are playing what I call the hot potato game, they're trying to buy a 2 or 3 or 4 or 500 or $5,000 card uh, at the cheapest price they can, below comp, and then sell it at comp or higher. And I see so many people, they spend $300 on a card and they sell it for $330, and maybe they do it real quick within a week or so, and that's the game they play. And that's fine if that $300, if the card, starts going the opposite direction in which you anticipate, that it's not going to take you out of the game. It's not going to sit you on the bench because you've invested all this money in cards in the wrong cards. Bottom line, wrong cards. And there is ways to pick the correct cards. If you're going to play that game, you better pick the correct cards. And we have a whole nother session on that as well. But let me get into this. This is just a quick example. You can see I bought 50 Bobby Cox cards, $5 and a penny, so 10 cents a card. Okay, I'll easily make 50 cents profit a card. And say, well, Dale, how can you get excited about that? It's not this one play, but if I have several hundred or even several thousand cards in the market like that, it can add up over time. And again, I'll get into a lot more detail on that in the other training that we're working on. But that's the basic concept. This 50 cents on a card it's not exciting. 500% ROI on your money is very exciting. 50 cents a card is not exciting. 500% return on your money is always exciting. What makes this work is if you have several hundred or several thousand cards in the market that you're doing this with. Because let me just continue because I'll get off track here. So this is just a quick example. Bought 50 cards. So we got a dime a card into it. It's an easy 50-cent profit or $25 when these lots sell through. And again, it takes time and it takes patience. Time for them to sell through and then the patience to just let that happen and let that play out. So I'll break this down. This is just one of the cards from that lot, which is, and you can see, here's the thing that a very important concept. You do the work once and then you get paid over and over and over and over. If I can buy multiples of this card and every time it sells, I'm making a minimum of 50 cents. And I put the listing up one time, and then every time it sells, like when we first did this, you can see what we usually do is we'll list 3 at a time. And once we get down to 1, we'll add 3 more and add 3 more and add 3 more is normally what we'll do because we don't want to go over our listing number that we can list on eBay. Our goal is to get to 10,000 cards. We're not there yet. But if I have 25 of these, and that counts towards 25 towards my 10,000 total listings that I can have. So I don't usually do that like that. I usually just list a few at a time. And as we start getting down to 1 or 2 left, then we'll add 4 or 5 more. Is how we do this. But again, in that lot, here's one card, here's another. If you can see again, 3 available at $1.19. Dale, how are you making any money? Because how much do I have in this card? This is the Bobby Cox team card, manager card. How much do I have into it? It was a dime or a nickel. I don't even remember. Say it was a dime. So I sell it for a dime. $1.19. That's $1.09. I'm covering my shipping and my envelope and my top loader and my penny sleeve in the postage fee. So you take 10 cents from $1.19. I make $1.09 a card. I think we have probably 30 or 40 of these. We do the listing once. When it's all sells through, what is it, $30 or $40 profit from this one card? But what if you have, again, hundreds or thousands of cards like that in the market that you're making 50 cents, $1, $1.10, whatever it may be? So I hope this is starting to make sense a little bit because I understand the question. But again, it's are you willing to do the work? And do you have the patience to let things sell through? Here's just a couple more that we have. Again, 99 cents, 88, same concept, 99, 88 cents covers all my supplies and my envelopes and my top loaders and my penny sleeves. And I'll make what would that be if it's 10 cents? If I have 10 cents in that card, that's 90, 89 cents profit. And here's the same thing with this card. So I hope it's starting to click and make sense a little bit. It's not about the one card. It's about having multiples out there, multiple players. The other thing about Bobby Cox, I'm in the Atlanta area, so we're doing a few shows in this area. And Bobby Cox, this team card here, they'll sell in our dollar box because there's a lot of Atlanta Braves collectors. Here's another point, and it's real important. And people don't believe this, but it's true. And those that are on YouTube and talking about selling lower cost cards, get this. There's more team collectors and individual player collectors in the market than there are high-end investors and hot potato players. There are. There's a lot more collectors out there. There's a lot of people buying on YouTube, on eBay, that never seen a YouTube card collecting video. They've never watched anything on YouTube. It's a much, much larger market. So every day, every week, we're selling these cards. And we're just trying to build out our inventory here. And again, this is not the only thing we do. We sell, $100, $200, $300, $400 cards on eBay. We sell higher price cards at shows. But this is just one of the about 10 or 12 methods that we teach, which is buy lots, sell singles. Buy the lots, sell the singles. So let me give you one other quick example, and then I'm going to wrap it up. And again, the video that we'll be dropping here in a week or so, we'll get into much more detail on this concept. But Dave Justice was Rookie of the Year, part of the Atlanta Braves World Series team as a rookie, popular in this market. Again, this is a $1 card at a show in a $1 box in this area. Easy. So I could have just listed them and sold them out through shows if I wanted to. But some of you are not doing shows, so I just want to give you an example here. So again, my cost on this card, I bought 40 for $3.25 in these great condition. So that puts my cost of goods, cost of the card at 7 cents a card. Well, I'm just going to really break this down because I really want people to, because when I get this email, I had 3 people ask me today. I needed to get out a video quick to be able to just send to these people instead of trying to explain this concept over and over every week to people that watch our content. So Dave Justice, 7 cents. We're selling him for $1.39. Again, we start out with 3 available, and as we sell down, we keep adding to it for the reasons I've already mentioned. So we're going to sell it for $1.39, and I think we're paying free shipping on this one. Okay, so we have, when you just recap it, how this breaks down, $1.39 sale price. My cost for the card was 7 cents. Shipping and handling, 78 cents. I guesstimate, again, 68 cents. Flat rate, eBay, single card fee, 10 cents. We get close to covering our postage, our shipping and handling, our envelopes, etc. So when this all breaks down, that gives us about 54 cents profit per card. We've got 40 cards, so that when it all sells through, that's $21.60 on that. Say, but Dale, my gosh, $20? Again, guys, it's not about one card. It's about hundreds or thousands of cards out there that people are buying every week. We sell these cards. People collect Dave Justice. They collect the Braves. I know what I can do with these cards in a $1 box at a show. And that's the whole concept behind this. So I hope this has helped a little bit. I promise you, when we release this video that we're working on, where we're getting into a lot more case studies, a lot more of the concepts behind this philosophy, it'll really, hopefully, really answer this question that we constantly get every single day, every single week. This channel, again, is about using simple methods to build up a nest egg. Like I bought a $190 card tonight. Okay, where did that $190? If you say, well, Dale, I can't afford to take a chance on a $190 card. I hear that all the time. I have no doubt this card has the opportunity to at least gain 50% this year I think by the All-Star game. I'm not going to get into the details of who and why and what, but if you find the right player and you know it's the right player, but you could buy a $190 card if you take the time and you have the patience and you're willing to do the work and buy lots and sell the singles. So I hope this planted a seed for you. I look forward to talking to you again when this new video comes out here in the next week or so. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do that. Turn on the bell notification so you'll know when this one drops. We were extremely busy last month. We've got an unbelievable summer planned. I've got a lot of content that I've not put out. We went to Kentucky during March Madness, went to the Boys Sweet 16 tournament, and we bought 10,000 cards at it's called Peddler's Mall in Kentucky, $52. And our ROI on that, when it's all said and done, is going to be probably one of the biggest that we've ever hit to date. And I've got a video on that coming out too, probably before this one comes out. The 99-cent card video comes out. So anyway, guys, I hope this is starting to click. I hope it's making sense. If you sent me an email and I sent you this video, I hope you understand why I didn't reply. And hopefully this video answered your questions. If you have anything specific you want to ask, you can put it in the comments below, and I'll definitely address that. Have a great one, and we'll talk to you in the next video.